Guys, and welcome to Sue's Quick and Easy, where I have my skillet oiled up already, and I guess I have it on high. Maybe that's what my husband said he smelled burning. Why did I have that on high already? I don't know. I gotta turn it down a little bit before I turn it up. I don't want to burn my oil too much. What we're going to do is calm down here on Sue's Quick and Easy, and tonight I'm going to make a lovely low-carb steak dish with a beautiful butter sauce. It's a blue cheese butter sauce to go on top. It's going to be lovely. So what we're going to start with, I'm going to experiment with some mushrooms. The recipe did not call for it, but there was a sale, so I'm going, and sauteed mushrooms go great with steak anyways. Now this is a Papa John's garlic butter, and I'm just going to put that on the bottom of my skillet, and now that I've got that cooled down, I can start heating that sucker back up again. And what we're going to do, oh, I love garlic. I had to add some. The recipe did not call for garlic butter, but I had to add some because I love my garlic. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an 8-ounce package of mushrooms that are already sliced for me. I like to buy things that are pre-sliced now that I'm hurt. You know, it's easier that way. So I have no problem with people out there that do that. And we're just going to saute these up until they are golden brown. And then I will transport them to another dish and come back to show you how I make this butter sauce. It's going to be great, so stay tuned. Okay, let's see what these mushrooms are doing. They're golden brown and delicious looking and still steaming, so I'm going to take them out of my skillet and put this in a bowl. Next thing we're going to do in this recipe is we're going to do, as it said, I'm actually following the recipe, even though I'm kind of questioning it a little bit, but I'm just going to go with it, because if it doesn't turn out, then I'm not to blame. It's somebody else's recipe, right? And if it does turn out, it was mine. It was my idea all along. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn up my skillet again to 400 degrees, highest it'll go. This is some sliced onion. The recipe called for 1 stick of butter. This is Land O'Lakes butter, and 1 large onion thinly sliced, which is what I've done. And we're going to cook this up in the skillet until the onions are golden brown and soft. And then I'll come back in about, it said about 8 minutes. I'll come back in about 8 minutes and we'll finish up this recipe. Talk to you soon. Okay, look at my onions. They look great, and they are perfectly soft after 8 minutes in there, just like the recipe said. Okay, so the recipe's coming together. Maybe it's right after all. Would you like a few crushed red pepper flakes in your dish, dear?
Sure.
Okay, we'll put a few in there just for the heck of it. We gotta get a little spicy nowadays. Okay, so what we're going to do now is they said to turn up the heat to high. And they said that you're supposed to use what's that word?
Worcestershire.
Funny. Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Oh, what the fuck? How do you say it? That's okay. Anyways, this is called Leon Perrin's Bold Steak Sauce. Is that the same thing?
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to use that anyway.
It's not there.
Well, it's going to be used, is what I'm saying. So, not a lot, like a whole lot, but yeah, it's going to be used. Oh, it's going to be pretty much kind of like the same thing. It smells like the same thing. I'm sure it's the same thing. Okay, so now we got those onions up again to the highest temperature. Now what the recipe says to do is once that gets to boiling, you're supposed to be adding some heavy cream. 1 cup of heavy cream. So get that going in there. Yes, this is going to be lovely. So get that heavy cream in there. And that's going to go to boiling. And then once it gets to boiling, this is going to be our lovely topping for our steaks tonight that are cooking. And what you want to do is you just want to get this boiling and thick, which is what I'm going to do. And once it starts boiling and it starts getting thick, I'll come back and show you the final step to this lovely cheese sauce. So bear with me, stick with me, whatever. Okay, so my sauce is very much boiling now, so we're going to do the next steps of this sauce recipe, which will be, we're adding this Leon Perrin's sauce. And I don't care if it's real Worcestershire, I think it is, but it is something, and it's going in. So we're gonna get, oh, that's really thick though. Is Worcestershire sauce, that's not supposed to be thick. This ain't Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, what is it?
It's steak sauce. But it's
Yeah.
not Worcestershire, so I'm not gonna use as much of it. We're only gonna put 2 instead of 4 because I think it might make a difference somehow. Well, anyways, we're gonna have just 2 tablespoons because I'm not even sure what this really, if it's really supposed to go in or not. Or if it's anything like it. I don't know.
Show me that.
So it might be wrong, or I don't know. We're just gonna do it. And it has so many other good flavors though. Oh, there's a steak. I have to turn the oven off. Hold on. Hold that thought. Here, off. Okay. So now once this gets to boiling again, while it has that steak sauce in it, and let me smell this baby right now. It smells good though. It smells really, really nice. I'm enjoying this. Okay, this is gonna be good. So then what you want to do to add and make it to where it's a blue cheese sauce is probably add some blue cheese crumbles and cubes. Now what you want to do is you want to take these gorgonzola cubes, and the recipe says 3/4 of a cup. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 3/4 of a cup of these gorgonzola cubes. And then we're just going to stir that in as well. And this will also help to thicken up the sauce along with the beautiful heavy cream. And if you need to add a little bit more butter or heavy cream or whatever you think it needs, you know, feel free. And my steaks are done, and this will be done too. So I'm just going to, you know, turn the heat off and let this sit for a little bit and thicken up, and then I'm going to place it on top of my steak and take a little taste test and see how it came out in the end. So I'll be back. So what I have here is a New York strip steak with some of my sauteed golden mushrooms. Remember that, guys, with the garlic butter and everything? And I forgot to tell you guys, a little bit of S&P is called for in this recipe, but I forgot. But you know, my husband has tried this dish, and he says it is full of such robust, wonderful, great flavors. So I cannot wait to try this. And it looks and smells good, guys. You guys have to try this. Look at all that yummy, melty cheese, blue cheese, and those onions, and this is going to be so good. I can hear like Rob is so enjoying it, and I'm going to enjoy it too. I'm going to do a taste test for you guys and see how this is. So let's get started, shall we? I know my dogs would love to do a taste test of this steak.
Oh, there's wood.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That is, oh my gosh. That sauce, you guys, it is like so amazing. You have to try this. Give it a try, man. Whether you're low carb in it or not, this is a trick they actually do in fancy restaurants. So, it's so good. If you're having a bad day, come home at night and kick up your heels and take off your shoes and make some of this, because you'll forget about all your problems of the day, trust me. Okay, well, thanks for joining me on this episode of Sue's Quick and Easy. Join me next time where I have more delicious, quick and easy meals for you guys, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Oh, that's so good.